My name's Josh Scott. I own a company called BrisWide Excavations in the southeast corner of Brisbane. We've had some pretty aggressive growth in the last 2.5 years, so I guess you can attribute that to our passion for our customers and the quality of work we try and turn out. The company started out of necessity. I was an interstate truck driver and my first son was born. I missed his birth, so I thought, oh, what am I going to do? I started a small landscaping business. I was fortunate enough to take on a job that required me to hire in an excavator. Thought to myself, wow, this is pretty lucrative.
Hi, I'm Jess Bailey, owner and general manager of BrisWide Excavations. I take care of everything in the business from invoicing, day-to-day allocations, bookings, organising things with our customers. I look after all the machine compliance, make sure their servicing's up to date, keep records of all of that. I just like to see that the boys are looking after them and they always look nice, so they're a good colour.
We do general excavations primarily with custom home builders, small scale developments, be it multi-res unit blocks up to about 50 residential units. Pretty much anything in the general space. We get larger and larger projects we're obviously invited to tender for. The growth is just there. That's probably the milestones that I'm most excited about, is just seeing where this thing's going. We primarily have from your SK 0.17. It's our little baby of the fleet. We take that out for little odd jobs, and then we own inside of our fleet up to SK 55, which is your 5-6 tonne machine. And then anything beyond that, generally we try and hire in a Kobelco product as well. So we go all the way up to your 23 tonners. We use a range of attachments everywhere from obviously hydraulic grabs, but the bulk of our work is boring holes. So augering, rock breaking, dealing with concrete, heavy hard work. The first machine I purchased was an SK30. Obviously I was hiring in other manufacturers, and the SK30 being an AC cab, doing a winter and a summer in Queensland, and that on an open cab machine, I was like, I'm getting some aircon, but I need a smaller machine. So the SK30 fit the bill, and that's where I obviously engaged Marco from BrisVegas to see if I could get one, and I'm glad that I made that choice.
G'day, I'm Marco Marabini. I'm a sales representative for BrisVegas Machinery. I've been with the company for just over 8 years now. So in my role, I basically have a territory that I look after. I sell different equipment in that area. That can range from the brand new Kobelco Excavators, 1 tonne up to 85 tonne. We also look after New Holland and ASV product as well, so skid steers and track loaders. We also do used machinery, so we look after anything used, any trade-ins.
My relationship with Marco started around 2021, 2022, but it started with a loose phone call about whether I could buy a machine.
Josh rang up chasing a price on a mini excavator. Obviously stock was a bit hard to come by at the time, so we quoted him up, followed up. I believe he was leaning towards another brand.
I had other manufacturers tell me I'd had to wait my turn. I had another manufacturer say I couldn't even view one of the products because I needed to do a site induction.
They couldn't supply in a time frame, so he came back to me. We ended up doing a deal. We got a machine. Back then was a quick time frame, and then from there it started with one machine, and then it's grown from there.
I rang Marco, he said, come and check the product out. So I did, and I was invited to BrisVegas. Whether I had one machine or I had 50 machines, just everyone was super helpful.
We've always had a really good experience with BrisVegas. Every time we go in there, they're always really friendly. They always accommodating the kids on site there, always look after us.
So it started off with just a single machine, test the waters with obviously machinery, got established with a single machine, and then as it tends to work out, when you do good work and you've got a good reputation, it builds from there, and that's why he's got the fleet he's got today. So the Kobelco product, a couple of things. Firstly, the actual product itself, they make 2 products globally, that's being excavators and crawler cranes, and they only do the civil space, so 85 tonne and under. Some of our opposition brands will do a full range and they heavily focus on the civil mining sector, not the civil. Whereas a Kobelco is a true excavator specialist. The feedback from Josh's first SK35-6 machine, and the feedback that even Josh told me, it goes from the customer to us at deal level, to Kobelco Australia, to the people that design and build the machines. And then in new models, we see all the updates that the market requires.
One of my favourite machines in our fleet is definitely the SK55. I find it's smooth, comfortable operation. My operators, they just love them. I literally had an operator the other day going, I've spent a lot of time with another brand. He's jumped into this machine right here and went, wow, these things are so smooth. So versatility, I think the SK55 is definitely it's the workhorse of our fleet. Or the 30, 35, they play a huge role in our business as well. But yeah, I think the workhorse in our fleet is definitely the 55. Ergonomics, big screen display, everything inside of this machine. It's just a very comfortable machine. It's sleek inside, like it actually makes you feel like you're sitting in a car. It's just it's a great all-round machine.
So behind me we've got our SK35 SR-7. We kind of replicate the cabs through all the mini excavators, so SK26, 28, 30, 35, 45, 55 in the -7. The cab layout, the configuration will be standardised. You've got a grandma seat on it, you've got phone holder, you've got Bluetooth radio for phone calls and also music streaming. You've got sliding windows, you've got auto idle, you've got cup holders, you've got proportional thumb rollers for tilt and also auxiliary. It's just an extremely ergonomic, user-friendly cab. So when you're doing big days and sitting in a machine for hours on end, you want to be in comfort, and this is what these mini excavators and our larger machines are.
BrisVegas' service team's great. The parts team and obviously service are great. I ring up, there's always flexibility. We get our machines obviously serviced on site at our yard. On the weekend, they accommodate that. It's always not a problem at all. We can get it done. As for the guys in the parts department, they're exactly the same. They know our machines. If they don't, they'll look them up. If I ask for something, I've got it, it's on the shelf.
Every time we ring up about servicing and stuff like that, they always, happy to help. They look after us. They remember who we are. It's awesome.
Josh, Jess, the whole team over at BrisWide have been amazing. From that very first transaction, they're a family-owned business, as is BrisVegas Machinery. We really enjoy selling to customers that are like ourselves. We get that things are important, things that count. People, when they are the little guy and only have one machine or two machines, that to us, it doesn't matter whether you got one or whether you got 100. And again, having people like them that are always polite, they're courteous. Sometimes we can't be there within half an hour, but we'll get there as soon as we can, and they understand that. So prioritizing and making sure that we look after people that are as good to us, we've tried to be the same to them, is why that you have good relationships and they grow.
My most rewarding part of the job or the business is all the little challenges that our customers throw at us, rising to the occasion, working out what they need and getting it done. We've got a lot of subcontractors that work for us, so every day I'm talking to heaps of people, and yeah, everyone basically asks me the recommendations, and I will always say Kobelco. We love the machines, they always do the right thing for us on site, reliable, good service, and yeah, I know a lot of people have bought Kobelcos because we have them. In the next 2 years, I think we've got a lot of potential to really fine-tune a lot of our processes, work on a lot of systems, and then hopefully that'll free a little bit of time up for Josh and myself, a little bit more family time.
For the growth of our business, I really wanted to see where it can go. I like building big things. I've got my sights set on a few bigger machines in the coming years, be it 2026, 2027. All about building better relationships, maintaining the relationships that we have, even from my foundation customers. I'm doing a job for one of those on the 6th of January. Kobelco Australia, I can see those in our business's future indefinitely. I don't even look at other products anymore.
Yeah, I know next year Josh has got a few more Kobelcos on his list that he wants to get. So yeah, we look forward to continuing that relationship with Kobelco and yeah, see what 2026 brings us.